Hi, and welcome to this demo of On Commander Pro. On Commander Pro is a file manager for Windows, macOS, and Linux. So it's composed of different panels, so you can add one next to the other one. You have different kind of panels. For example, here you have a tree, here you have like what's called a directory table, but you can also add more inside this tab or inside another tab or inside a new window. So for example, let's add, for example, panel of type Command Line Pro. In the new tab, let's call the tab Shell. And, let's go to my home directory, for example. And here we have the new part, as you can see. But if so, here I'm on Windows, but on macOS, for example, you would get some normal Apple shell. Then for navigation, you can use like the breadcrumbs here. You can use things like alt-click, single click to go from directories to directories. If there's too many directories to find, you can also use the search function. So here, if I search for example, for Meg, and if I press enter, I will go to the first directory, and if it would be a file, then it would open the first file in the list that would appear. Then you can use here, you can copy, you can move files. So this one is just to copy the directory to the same location. So if I go to another directory, if I want to copy a file, then I can just copy like this. If I want to move a file, I can also move. You see the direction also. So here I'm moving the file over there. Let's move it back. And this one, we don't need to keep it, so we can delete it. Then you also have a powerful search. So if I, like I already showed you, but for example, I can also search for extension. I can also combine, for example, n more than, let's say, 1K, 1 kilobyte, and so on. But you can also use it to search in subdirectories. So let's go with the Java file in this case, that are more than, let's say, 5 kilobytes. Here we go. Then you can also right click over there, copy names, select in directories, and you will go to the directory. In this case, I can copy the name in the keyboard, copy different files. Also have a powerful rename. So you can search and replace, and then you can use some even regular expression in your replace part. And as you type, for example, you see that it also shows you what is which file is gonna be renamed in this case. Let's not do this in this case. Let's close this. So here also you have a lot of options for files, so you can create multiple directories, new file from clipboards, duplicate the file, rename multiple files like we see. There's the extension. You can also categorize files based, for example, on the date or regular expression, find and replace in files. You can find a lot of statistics also, like you see, compute checksum of some files, or get the size in gigabyte, megabyte, kilobyte, and the size percentage if you have multiple files selected or directories. The date in different format also, and the attributes and so on. So here are mostly the file operation. Here are the panels operation. So if you right click, for example, on the tab, you see I can clone it. I can shift the tab to some other part, but you can also do, for example, have a quick view. So let's have a quick view, for example, on this file. So here is included also text editor of it. You see it as color syntax are light, but you can also navigate, for example, from file to file. So let's check if I can see file in projects. So you see it, find the file, so it will go up in these files also. It has also even a Java decompiler if you open a .class file. And then some navigations. It has a lot of formats. So here is, of course, a local file, but you can also FTP, SFTP, WebDAV was also included. So many file formats, even things like GitHub and so on. Many configurations, or for each panel or globals, and things like, for example, hidden files. You can add your own part that would be considered some hidden files. Search files to exclude by default when searching directories. Bookmark, history, navigation, copy also the path and paste it. And a lot of different options. So if you want to know more, I just invite you to go to the website. Also, there you have a link to videos.html that contain even more videos about each part, like navigation, increment and search, the panels, the operations, and features specific for developers. Well, thank you for watching.